Hi everybody, it's Dina and I'm back with another video. This is going to be such a quick video because I've been meaning to film all week and I didn't get around to it, mostly because again I'm always waiting for me to be dressed and ready and things being organized, and that did not happen this week. My older son had hockey practice at 5:30 a.m. on Wednesday at a rink that's about 25 minutes from here. And then Thursday morning, he had it at 5 a.m. at a rink that's about 5 minutes from here. So I had to get up at like 4:20 and 4:30 in the morning, 2 days in a row. And I know there's lots of people that do that all the time. I don't. And I don't sleep well at night. And it honestly killed me for the whole day. I was so tired. I got nothing done. Total waste. But aside from COVID, I am so glad that he's back into hockey. It's so nice watching them do other things other than play video games. And today is Saturday, February, I'm going to say 20th, 2021. And he had a game this morning at 8 a.m. and that it was an awesome game. And he had a game last Sunday. It was also an awesome game, so that was fun. And then my other son had a game at 3:30 today. Right now it's 5:48 p.m. And he's a goalie, and they won 3-2. So that was a good game as well. So that's been my Saturday. I'm just going to show you guys what I'm doing. I'm sitting on my couch. This is my messy couch. See, I have a bucket here. This is funny, I have a blanket here covering a project because my cats will take the yarn out. Here's my whip cart. There's one whip down there, and then the two whips one I just showed you under the blanket, and then this is just a bunch of like junk. I got a nice fire going, and I'm watching Lifetime. I love these Beyond the Headlines movies in Lifetime. They're all based on true stories. I love that. Okay, so what I'm working on today is, I mentioned to you guys Limon, and I put a link to his channel down below if you haven't checked him out yet. He's awesome. And how his videos are very unique, the way he does it. And I don't think I could ever be as camera savvy as he is. Are you talking to the dog? Yes. My husband's having a full-on conversation with the dog. I mean, it totally sounds like a human is in there. Anyway, so he mixes weights of yarn, and he just designs as he goes. He kind of just on the whim. And I wanted to try that because, one, I think it's a great idea if you like the more expensive hand-dyed yarns, and they are so expensive. Let's say you can only get one hank. Well, he takes that one hank and then he mixes it with, big box stores yarn that's different weights, different fibers, and to make it less expensive. So I'm not using any expensive hand-dyed yarn with this project. I'm just using all big box because I wanted to try it first, mixing weights of yarn. And I have mixed weights of yarn before, minimally, like in a project, maybe 1 or 2 rows, but this I want to mix it throughout the whole thing. So when I was looking at my stash, I decided to use let's see, this, which is a Barcelona Big, and this colorway is Where is it? Mist. Now this yarn, it's a Michael's yarn. It's a loop. Is it loops and thread? Yes, loops and threads yarn. It is how many? 410 yards, and it's a size 5, and it's 100% acrylic. So that's a size 5. Then I'm using, this is the yarn that Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches did, showed us during her premiere week, and she did a beautiful cowl in that. I'll link that down below. But this is the Premier So Woolly yarn. This. And this is 94 yards, but this is, what weight is it? Oh. This is a size 6. And it is charcoal is the color. And I'm trying to see what the blend is. It's 60 acrylic, 40 wool. Okay, so that's the size 6. Then, Marley, and I don't have the tag to this, but this is also what, I do have it, but it's in my yarn room, and I honestly don't feel like walking in there right now. But this is the Aspen, also that Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches showed us on her premiere week. And I think this is a 5. This is definitely a lot less thick than the woolly, so woolly. So this is a 5. So I have 2 5s and a 6. So I'm not mixing terribly, but no, that doesn't go. Yeah, so I think that's all. So let me just show you what I've gotten so far. And I'm going to flip this. Okay. So what I'm doing is making a sweater. I'm going to try and show you this the best I can. Oh, I'm using my new Likey hooks. Oh, I love them. So for the Aspen, I'm using a size 6.5. There we go. A K hook. These hooks are awesome. I love the point on the end. And for the woolly, I'm using a, I think an 8. See, I can turn them upside down, the ones I'm using. Nine. I'm using a 9mm for that. It actually recommends a 15mm, but I'm using a 9. And then for the Barcelona, I'm using a 6. So I'm using a 6, a 6.5, and a 9. And I started with the Barcelona, and I did 4 rows. And then I added 1 row of the So Woolly, and then I went back to the Barcelona and did 8 rows. And now I'm adding a row of the Aspen. And then I'll go back to the Barcelona. And actually, I might add 2 rows of the Aspen. That's what I'll do. 2 rows of the Aspen, then go back to the Barcelona. And I have to measure, because what I'm doing is, I'm going to do a V-neck. And this is a way, I've always done it. And it's interesting because the guy the Limon guy, he does it the same way. And I thought that was so cool that I do it this way. So this is one big long thing. So it's the front, goes over my shoulders, and then the back. Picture this fold in half. And I go as far over as to hit, like my collarbone. And then I will chain the number. Here comes a cat. Hey, cutie. Look at her little head. It's so tiny. Then I will chain the number for my neck opening. You know, I'll measure it, and then I chain that many, and then I'll skip that many and then reconnect it. And then my next row will just be like, keep doing my stitches and then do the stitches on the chain and then down. And then that's my neck opening. So it's the only seaming I have is on the sides, and then obviously to add the sleeves on. I find that is the absolute easiest way. And I like it because you don't need to know stitch counts. Everything is done by measurement, everything. So that's what I'm up to this weekend. Right now, that's what I'm doing. And so far I'm loving it. So far I'm loving the different texture, and I'm loving the colors. It's still very matchy. Like this matches, a lot. And then this color matches the wool, so woolly. He does great color combinations that you wouldn't think of, which I might end up doing if I get brave enough in my next project. Now I do have, let me flip you back. I do have several finished objects. Several. I have at least 4, I think. 3 or 4. So I'm going to film those tomorrow. Okay. But I want to work on this some more to get some more of it done to see how it goes. Oh, and the other thing I'm doing with this is not only changing hook size, and I have frogged it quite a bit, but so I started with the Barcelona, then adding the So Woolly, because it's so much thicker. I did, hang on, I took notes. Okay, sorry. I did, when I went from the Barcelona to the So Woolly, I did 1/2 double crochet in 3 stitches. So in each stitch I did 1, and then I skipped a stitch. So I did 3 1 3 1. So I did 3 half double crochets, not in 1 stitch. I did 1 half double crochet in 1 stitch, 1 in the next stitch, 1 in the next stitch, and then I skipped the next. And I did that all the way down. And it was flat. It didn't curl, it didn't buckle. At first I was doing every 8 and then skipping a stitch, and that put too many stitches in. So it curled. So, and now for the Aspen, because I went from Barcelona to Aspen, I am doing, I didn't write that one down yet, did I? Woolly to and then when I went from, so that's when I went from Barcelona to Woolly, but then when I went from Woolly to Barcelona, I did the 3 half double crochet. So 1 stitch had 1 half double crochet, the next one had another half double crochet, the next one had a half double crochet. Then in the 4th one, instead of skipping that, I put 2 half double crochets in there. So it was still 3, but it was 3 2 3 2. So 3 singles and then a double, 2. And then now I'm doing, I want to say 4, but let me check. So I skipped. Yeah, so I'm doing, 4 stitches, each with 1 half double crochet, and then I skip 1. So it's 4 and then skip 1. And so far it looks pretty flat. There's Marley. It's not curving or anything like that. So it looks pretty flat. But when I'm done with it, I'll be more detailed on how I did it. So, yeah, so that's it. There's my pup. Marley. You say hi to everybody? See, she's looking at Chara. You're looking at Chara? You're like, wait, I want to sit on your lap. Well, Chara's so tiny. Look at how little her head is, guys. Can you see how tiny it is? Yeah. Look at those beautiful eyes. It's my baby. Okay, so I will sign off now. I mean, this has been a pretty quick video, I guess. But I'll sign off, and my next video, I'm going to show you my finished objects. And then I'm also going to do the crochet calendar fun video, can show you my January and February completions of that. Okay, so I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.